Hi, I'm sure that we are looking at how to build a successful business even during this economic slowdown. Let us explore one of the way is by looking at improving our efficiency, improving our staff productivity. Why don't we look at, for example, ERP system is one of the way to increase your staff productivity significantly. So ERP have this maximum automation that will increase your staff productivity. So what we do is we provide what you need, what you want, and we are going to help you to become more successful. So we know that you need uh, some system that will help you to increase your efficiency. You need a system that will help you to increase your staff productivity, and you want to be successful. And we also have a team to help you to make sure that the data from your old system is transferred to the new system successfully. There will be no impact to your operation by moving to the ERP system. So one way to survive during the economic slowdown is to reduce your costs, but of course not by retrenching your staff, but actually by increasing your staff efficiency and increasing your staff productivity. So the ERP system can give you that. So let's work together to increase your company success. What ERP can do is they can give you a lot of automation. Basically, there will be an automation from sales to accounting. The your sales staff will do whatever they are doing now. There's no extra work to do. The only thing is he is going to do invoicing from the ERP system instead of from using Microsoft Word or Excel or paper or something like that. So by using the ERP, you don't have to worry about having to employ additional staff, because we understand that the one of the thing at the back of your mind is the how do I run my company using the ERP without adding additional staff. Yes, you don't have to add additional staff. So you can also do the automation from the purchasing to the accounting, which means that your purchasing person, your purchasing girl can do the purchasing and then issue the PO from the system. And then when they receive the product, they can issue the delivery order, and they can receive the invoice from the supplier. So when they receive the invoice, they just put in the data into the system, and then the accounting is being done automatically by the system. So you can see that it's almost like 100% work is done by the system to help you to get your accounting report. The same thing can be done on your, for example, your staff claim or from the payroll. You don't have to do much work on the accounting, because the automation can be done from the various other module. So for example, I was talking about the automated accounting just now. So your sales staff will do whatever they are doing. They will issue the invoice, and then when they issue the invoice, the accounting will be done automatically. And then when they receive payment, they put in inside the system there, and the accounting will be done automatically for her. So basically, no need to employ extra staff. Your sales staff are doing exactly what they are doing for the last many years, and but your accounting is done. So there's no need for you to worry about additional costs. So there are many other things. The one that is available inside the ERP accounting system. There's a lot of dashboard. You can see that there's a dashboard there. A lot. This is a dashboard for your cash flow. There is a dashboard for your financial ratio. There are many financial ratio available inside the ERP system. So these are, for example, the current ratio. These are the debt to turnover ratio and many other ratio available up there. So the accounting system will help you in many things. For example, if you have projects, you have 10 project, 20 project, 30 project. We have even customer the one that have 800 project. Every project need to have the profit and loss. Yes, the system can help you. If you have more than one business unit, you can also do the business unit accounting. Which business unit is making money, which business unit is losing money. And a lot of the transaction, you actually can upload the evidence so that you can have this evidence-based transaction. So we are doing a lot of work to put a lot of automation in the ERP system. For example, we are doing the automated invoicing. You don't have to do it manually. Everything is done automatically. We are working on the automated billing, which means that your system is linked to the bank. The bank will deduct the payment from your customer account. And then we are looking at the adding the milestone module where you actually can manage your project milestone. These three features are in the development, so we will let you know when we launch it. So get value for money, increase your sales by using the ERP system. You can work from anywhere. And of course, with so much automation integrated inside the system, you will see that you will increase your staff productivity tremendously. So don't worry about having to employ additional staff to run your ERP. You don't have to. And what you need to do is you just have to uh, train your staff to actually to do whatever they have been doing all these years, except they are going to do it from the ERP system. For example, when they issue invoice from the ERP system. So I will go to the system to show you how the thing look like inside the system. Let me just switch to the system. Okay, let me log into the system here. Okay, you see the system here. I already logged in. And when you log into the system, you are being presented with many modules inside the system. You will notice that there is a human resource module, payroll module, accounting module, finance module, customer relationship module, purchasing module, point of sale module. And you can also have all this configuration module and all that. So your salesperson will be working in this module. For example, he will issue invoice. So what they do is here, they actually issue invoice here, and that's it. That's what he or she will be doing. Issue the invoice, just fill in the data. Then they are going to issue the invoice to their customer. So uh, the invoice will look like this. So these are the how the invoice look like. So I can just download this PDF and show you the. Okay, let me just open the PDF. Uh, okay, okay. This is how the your invoice look like. Okay, so once you do the invoice, your sales staff do the invoice from the CRM system. Basically, that's it. You don't have to do anything. The accounting system will be done automatically. So you can actually look at your revenue here, and all your issued invoice will come here. So these are the issued invoice will come here. You can see the invoice, and then you can look at the invoice detail, and this is the invoice detail, and uh, that's it. So basically, the automation between sales and accounting will save you 100% time on your accountant side, because he or she don't have to do anything on the accounting, and the accounting is ready. So if you go to the various accounting report, for example, your profit and loss, your balance sheet, your cash flow, everything will be done automatically. So that's how you can get the maximum benefit from using the ERP. Of course, you can look at, for example, the integration between the uh, purchasing, for example, from purchasing to the accounting. There is another video being done by the training department on how to do the setting to enable this automated accounting. So it's just a few steps to do actually from the configuration part. So when the accounting system give you a lot and a lot of feature, a lot of function, for example. So one thing which you can look at is here, for example, your financial ratio. A lot of financial ratio being given to you here. You can look here, for example, your current ratio, your this is the current ratio, for example. Of course, you can just go through any one of that ratio or financial ratio. But of course, there are many other dashboard, the one that you have. For example, you want to look at your monthly profit and loss. So the monthly profit and loss will give you the um, here, for example, every month how much is your sales, how much is your cost of goods sold, how much is your gross profit, how much is the overhead, and how much is your net profit. Of course, this demo, I don't have data on the cost of goods sold and overhead, so it looks like flat. But if you have the data, then the system will give you that. And of course, then you can look at commodity profit and loss. You can look at the cash flow, how much cash is coming in, how much cash is going out every month. So, and you can see that inside the accounting system, there is also a report, a lot of report available to you. You can have you can see here, you can have the profit and loss for the overall your company, your individual project, your business unit. You can have the report on the balance sheet. You can have report the cash flow. You can have report. There's so much report that you actually can get from the system. So okay, now let me just go to one of the report. Let me just go to one of the report here. Looks like this display is interfering with the. Okay, let me just move the display. Okay, so the here, for example, you have the profit and loss, for example, here, and now you actually can see the profit and loss here. You actually can go into the deeper. If you want to have more detail, just change here, level 3, level 4 is much more detailed. But if here, for example, you can just click the um, the revenue here, and the system will go inside and give you the more detailed transaction for the various numbers that you can see that. Um, Another thing, the one that will help you a lot is this bank reconciliation. You can opt for the automated bank reconciliation that gives you a lot of time saving if your bank transactions are a lot. So of course, for the Malaysian company, for example, the SST02 report is automatically being done by the system. So if you have asset, then you can use this module, asset module, to actually process your depreciation. And here, for example, the system will automatically give you the debtor aging here, the debtor aging. So you can see all your debtor aging inside this. So what you do is let train your staff, your sales staff, to do their work. Let's say issue invoice, and that's it. The automation will do the accounting. When they receive payment like before, but the accounting is being done automatically by the system. And the same thing for your purchasing people. So use a lot of automation from the accounting to one is to save you a lot of time. Number two is your accountant can spend more time advising you on the financial matter rather than doing the data entry, debit and credit. So work on the using the ERP to help you to get your financial report very fast, because it is being done automatically. So contact us if you need more information, and our team will help you trying to identify what are the areas that we can do in order to help you to become more sustainable.